pleasure. You laugh in the right places. Please don't heckle. If you want to shout something out, be a dickhead, shout out to me. I love it. And we have a good time. And like I say, if you find it really funny, clap like you haven't done for me. Right, so I want you guys to start clapping now. Everyone else start clapping. Thank you so much, George. For the record, you are such a Slytherin, mate. That is proper Slytherin attitude. I'm a Hufflepuff, just in case anyone was wondering. Yeah, you already knew when I walked up there. Anyway, I'm Kieran Shea. How are we doing? We good? Yeah. Who's drinking tonight? Most of us, great. Okay, we're going to have fun with this. As I say, I'm Kieran. This sort of feels like a first date, partly because through my formative years, I used to bring not anyone, but people I was dating on first dates to the cinema. So this, very much the ingredients of a first date. I'm already very sweaty. I'm probably going to overshare, and I'm not going to get late. So real first date vibe going on here. So I'll share a bit. I'll find out a bit about you guys as well, and we'll see if sparks fly. And that's probably the best game plan here. I really can't see you at all, so this is really fun with the spotlight on. So I'm assuming you're still there and haven't left yet. But yeah, I'm Kieran. I'm from Nottingham. Yeah, usually a short reaction to be fair to that. Nottingham, very interesting place. Only place in the world you find a Hooters about 2 minutes away from the global headquarters of Warhammer World. Real spectrum of man going on in Nottingham, right? So is it any wonder I'm bisexual, growing up around that insanity? But there we go. No, I do love it. I love being from Nottingham. It's a lot like those Robin Hood films, apart from the fact they're not many married men, but loads of many times. Genuinely loads. Yeah. I love them. That's my crap. They're my people. For sure. Okay, so that's enough about me. Let's find out about you guys now. Yeah, I think we've covered it. So now it's the first date dynamic in full action here. You guys here, are you a couple? Yep. Wonderful. I like that. What are your names? Julia and Chris. That was synchronised. Did you see that? They're so used to sitting on the front row, being the couple that's picked on. I love it. Julia and Chris. Were you guys cool at school? I'm not assuming you went to school together, but were you cool in school? No. Actually, strong nod from Julia. So you were a bully, is what I'm hearing. You were a bully at school? The gap there says different, Julia. But Chris, you weren't cool at school? I was a classic nerd. Classic nerd. Right. Did you have any mean nicknames going your way? Oh, yeah. Yeah, any you'd like to share? I don't want to bring up any school-based trauma, but... I literally bumstick. Bumstick. Nice. Real classy, that one. Yeah. I was cool at school for about 2 seconds. I walked in and went, "Oh, hey guys, I'm Kieran Shea." And they went, "No, you're not. You're queer and gay." And will be for 4 years. Abbey 4 years. They had other nicknames for me as well. What were they? Lego Head, Skid Mark. The one that really hurt was Mr. Bean. That name has travelled with me for years now. In fact, I was at a party a few weeks ago. Somebody walked past me, did a double take, looked me straight in the eyes. "It's going to be you, Chris," and just went, "Bean," and walked away. My only interaction with them, I'd never met them before, we'll never meet them again. But yes, the Mr. Bean thing definitely follows me wherever I go. But yeah, school, I mentioned school. I went to a Steiner school. Anyone know what this is? Basically a cult, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty much. Instead of gym, we did the maypole for 3 years. And you might be thinking, what skills do you learn with the maypole? Does it act in real life? Do you manage to use those skills? No, never. No. I just have to shoehorn it into comedy sets to try and get something out of it. What it doesn't get is laughs, clearly. So, that's good, we love that. Julia and Chris, we're about to stand to you guys, because you seem like my people, apart from, the bully, but Chris, you've got to work with these things, I get it, How did you guys meet? Online. Oh, I love it. And what was your first date? Was it to the cinema? Coffee shop. Coffee shop, very sweet. I love it. I like the nod as well. You're like, yeah, it's a nice coffee shop. Yeah. It's £9 for an espresso, that kind of coffee shop. Damn, that was a hell of a first date. To celebrate your love, I'll share with you a romantic story of my own. So when I was 17, I dated a witch. Anyone else? Just me, okay. I knew 3 things going into the relationship. Firstly, my main hobby was collecting knives. Secondly, her dad was an enforcer for the Nottingham Mafia, real thing. And thirdly, she cursed her ex and he got hit by a bus. Still dated her, I still dated her because there was one huge green flag, okay? And that was the fact that I went real Les Mis there for some reason, I don't know why, but we'll go with it. But yeah, there was one big green flag, and that was the fact that unlike anyone else my age, she fancied me. And when you are a 17-year-old virgin who spent too much time in Warhammer World, that's a big deal. So we dated for about a year. At the end of the 12 months, we decided that maybe we should do the sex, folks. It's usually where it gets a bit of a new, yeah. Very good. You guys are really holding up the fort here. They're letting you down. Very good on you guys. But yeah, we decided that maybe we should do the sex. So I rock up one Saturday afternoon with my little condom, ready to go. She says, you won't need that. I've cast a protection spell. You'll be fine. So, Abbey Gates Comedy Club, under the protection spell, we started to do the sex. We're about 30 seconds in, so you know, halfway done. And her dad starts coming up the stairs. I sort of blanked out at this point, but I'm pretty sure I was crapping my pants. Obviously, not literally. I was naked, so I was crapping on the floor. And I dove into the cupboard. I'm not sure what happened next, but I went from sort of losing my virginity to having a 4-hour conversation about where the relationship's going. And I'm not taking it very seriously at the age of 17. She broke up with me that night. Can you know? And I got hit by a bus 2 days later. Rough week. It was a rough week indeed. I work in film, which means I have as much money as I do average hours of sleep. Not enough, folks. It is not enough. But yeah, no, I love working in film. My mum loves it as well. She's very supportive. She does this wonderful little thing. Anytime I show her a film that I've worked on, she just talks about my cousin who works in finance. Just lovely. Yeah, Canary Wharf with a penthouse. Yeah, and I'm here. Yeah, thanks guys. Cheers. I've had other jobs as well. I used to be a tour guide. I can't really tell you where because the stories I'm about to tell you might incriminate me. But yeah, I used to be a tour guide at film studios basically, and I got to take around John Cena, which was very, very cool. I got to spend a couple of hours with him, really chilled out, but he seemed miserable the whole time, did not seem interested at all. We were walking around, and this guy just didn't kind of notice him and backed up into him. And the guy went, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. And John Cena just turned funny and walked up. It was really fucking awkward. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, actually, that's completely true. Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, that job had its downsides. Okay, you guys can keep a secret, right? Yeah, just someone right there was very keen on secrets, loves it. Maybe you're the bully I should have chatted to earlier. But yeah, loves a secret. So yeah, as long as it doesn't leave this room, I'll tell you. So I used to be talking about the making of Harry Potter. Okay, might be thinking, oh, what an interesting job, right? It was an interesting job, apart from one day when I was called down to deal with an incident in the changing rooms of the shop. And what I had to break up was a sex party. What can only be described as a sex party between Hermione Granger and Dobby. Alright? Yeah. So, not the best job I've ever had, I'll be honest. But let me try and talk about my family a little bit. My dad, I'm not saying he was hard on us growing up, but I was watching a horror film with him recently, and he described what happened to Carrie as character building. With the prom and the blood. Yeah. Character building, Dad. Yeah, cheers. I've got 2 sisters. One of them's an absolute angel. The other one I can only describe as psychotically petty. I think is the best way to describe her. Yeah, when she was 15, she had a birthday party. And not many people came. Partly because the invitations to such a party were in the back of my car for about 6 months afterwards. When she found them, a little bit later on, she wasn't angry. She didn't get upset. She just looked at me and said, wouldn't it be a shame if the same thing happened at your funeral? Yeah. Pretty sure no one's coming to my funeral, whenever it is. I'm glad this is going on because I thought I might be dying tonight, so this is some new stuff mixed in here. It's gone down okay. We didn't like John Cena, but who does? So that's all right. And I'll ask you a question. It's usually got an interesting answer, and it's the reason I leave it towards the end of my sets. But do we have any queers in tonight? Welcome to Abbey Gate Comedy Club, folks. All welcome here, apart from queers in brackets. That's okay. Fantastic. Well, I'm bringing the queer tonight. To be honest, a better response than I had recently at the gig in the Black Country. I said, do we have any queers? And the guy running the gig just went, no! Like he vetted everyone on the way in, and then seemed fucked off that I got through the net. Alright? But yeah, I'm very proudly queer. I came up to my family a few years ago now. Yeah, my mum, I think it took her like 3 days to stop crying, which is good. Yeah, she's good with it now. My grandma, far more difficult to convince. She's a very religious lady. So I had to kind of explain it in a way she'd understand. So I just reminded her that, you know, Jesus Christ is gay. You're looking a bit confused. You know this, right? The guy had like 12 boyfriends and one ex. If you reread the Bible with that lens, the evidence is all there. And honestly, game recognised game. Because I had a crazy summer a few years ago, alright? Keeping 12 men happy, not easy. You could hardly sit down and honestly you were good. Alright? No wonder you need 3 days off at Easter. Oh, fucked it. Damn. I got a bigger laugh than doing the actual joke. Oh, thank you, Chris, for the clown. Great. I forgot I get my only clap tonight. Thank you. But yeah, growing up queer and kind of figuring out what I was bi and this, that, and the other, it was interesting because there aren't many bi kind of characters or fictional characters to kind of connect with, you know, to find the representation. It's changed now, which is great, but back in the early noughties, not really there. And one day I was watching The Wizard of Oz, and I managed to find just a shred of hope, okay? So I was watching The Wizard of Oz at the age of sort of 15. You've got Dorothy. Also, Wizard of Oz, crazy straight film, so you guys should know that one, right? Yeah, we know Wizard of Oz, you know? Yeah, sort of good. So Dorothy's just walking on down the Elephant Road. She sees this sort of pole in the middle of a kind of fork in the road, and then there's the scarecrow, you know? And Dorothy says, oh, which way do I go? And the scarecrow goes, well, some people go this way. And I'm like, all right, what's this guy talking about? Some people go this way. Some people go both ways. Well, hold the fuck. Hang about. Is he a bisexual icon? A bicon, if you will. Yeah, so that's where I found hope in being bisexual. The Wizard of Oz. So I think that's the reason I'm gay, or queer, I should say. But yeah, it's all good fun. So speaking of films, we're here in a cinema, so I should probably pitch some films to you and try and get them off the ground. They're all remakes because, you know, Hollywood's broken. So my first film idea is remaking Ghost. Alright, or we could do sort of a sequel to Ghost, but yeah, we bring back Ghost, you know the romance film? Yeah, we know it's a classic, it's great. So I was using a Ouija board the other day. You won't believe who's on the other end. Only Patrick Swayze. He's up for coming back, no need for CGI, let's get it made. Alright, we're not crazy about that one. Another film idea for you. We're going to remake the serial killer film Seven. Okay? We'll bring back Morgan Freeman, because why the hell wouldn't you? Replace everyone else with the Muppets. Brad Pitt out, Kermit the Frog in Miss Piggy in the Box. Prince money, that film. Also, because my friends know I work in film, they pitch films to me, especially when they're drunk. So recently I had a friend come up to me and he's like, oh, Kieran, you should make this film. This is not how my friend sounds, but it's the only accent I can do, so we're going to go with it. Kieran, you should make this film. I had a dream about a squirrel fighting over a nut. You should turn that into a film, mate. No, I won't be doing that. You really should watch Ice Age. That shit's going to blow your mind. Insanely good stuff. I have no idea how long I've been here. How long have we got? Are we good? About there? One more? Yeah, one more for the road. I just want to say thank you so much for coming, guys. Honestly, it's so important that we support live entertainment. It doesn't matter what it is. And a live crowd makes everything better, okay? It could be sports, musicals, dogging, theatre, whatever it is. A live crowd really brings the room to life. So thank you so much. I've been Kieran Shea, you guys have been lovely. Have a great night.